Hello and welcome to Logos College Online Learning. All right, this is John Tato. As you can see, I'm back in the old teacher's room. That's this is like my bedroom now. I sleep here. Like over there, the floor. That's my bed. I spend more time here than my house. All right. Today, I brought the webcam back, and we're going to finish up Unit 58 in your book. And there we are. And it's Grammar in Use, your Grammar in Use intermediate textbook. Right? And Unit 58 is page 116. 116. Okay, last video we talked about prepositions and how to use them, what they're used for, why do we use them. Okay? And the most important thing to remember is when a preposition is followed by a verb. Right? The verb ends in ing, and that's called the gerund. And you have to remember gerunds act as nouns. All right? So a preposition usually connects two nouns or pronouns. Right? It shows a relationship between two nouns or pronouns. All right, let's go to part C in your book. Okay? So part C, this could be a little bit confusing, and it's such a small word, T-O, right? So T-O, it has two purposes, two functions in the English language. Right? To could be used as a preposition, right? Or it could be used as an infinitive, or in the infinitive. It's part of the infinitive of the verb. And if you remember, the infinitive of a verb is to plus the verb, right? Look at the example, to go, to meet. So to can be a preposition, or it could be part of the infinitive. And we have to be careful here to use this properly. And there's some clues, there's some hints that will tell us when it's part of the infinitive or when it is a preposition. All right. To is part of the infinitive. We decided to go out. Would you like to meet for lunch tomorrow? So in English, you have to remember you conjugate one time per subject verb agreement. Right? Per subject verb phrase, you conjugate one time. So notice, in this case, to is part of the infinitive because we already conjugated the verb decide. In this case, this is in the past tense. Decide was conjugated to decided. So therefore, you don't conjugate the next verb. We have to use the infinitive, to go. Same thing as in the example here. Would you like to meet for lunch tomorrow? So the verb like. I like, you like, he, she, it likes. So therefore, it's already conjugated one time. So we must use the infinitive of the verb. The big clue when to is part of the infinitive is the fact that if it follows a verb. If it follows a verb, then that's been conjugated. In the present tense, if it follows a verb such as eats, or it's been conjugated to past tense followed by a verb with ed, right? You're going to use the infinitive because we conjugate one time in English. Okay, let's go down here for to as a preposition. We drove from Houston to Chicago. Here you notice that it follows follows a noun or a pronoun. I prefer tea to coffee. All right, it follows a noun, not a verb. Are you looking forward to the weekend? Right. You. Looking forward to is a prepositional phrase. You, it follows a noun, or in this case, a pronoun. Right. So if to is there to show a relationship between two nouns, right, it acts as a preposition. But if to follows a verb, it's 99% part of the infinitive. So when to acts as a preposition, we remember from part B and part A of your book that a preposition is followed by a verb. The verb ends in ing. Right? An example down here. When to is a preposition and followed by a verb, you must say to and the gerund. I prefer driving to traveling by train. Right? So notice driving. Right? Drive is a verb, right? But driving is a gerund, and gerunds act as nouns. You have to remember, gerunds act as nouns. This confuses a lot of people, right? Gerunds act as nouns. I prefer driving to traveling by train. So driving in this case is not a verb, all right? It's not in continuous. It's actually a noun. Are you looking forward to going on vacation? We don't say not looking forward to go, which a lot of native English speakers do. They make that mistake. But grammatically, you have to say, are you looking forward to going on vacation? Because to here acts as a preposition. And when a verb follows a preposition, it must take the ing form, the gerund form. All right, let's look at this. This is exercise 58.4 in your book. And it says, for each situation, write a sentence with I'm looking forward to or I'm not looking forward to. So when you use the phrase looking forward to something is you're excited about it. All right? You want to do it. You've been thinking about doing it for a long time. Number one, you are going on vacation next week. How do you feel? I'm looking forward to going on vacation. Number two, Diane is a good friend of yours, and she's coming to visit you soon. So you will see her again soon. How do you feel? All right, so Diane's a good friend of yours, and she's going to come visit you. So you probably are excited to see her. How do you feel? I'm looking forward to seeing her. Or you can say, I'm looking forward to seeing Diane. It's up to you. Right? But her is Diane. Right? For homework, I'm going to have you finish number 3, 4, and 5. Okay? The biggest things to remember about today's lesson, today's video, is that to can act as part of the infinitive or part of the preposition. Or act as a preposition. If to is followed by a verb, it's usually part of the infinitive because in English we only conjugate one time. If to is followed or is after a noun, it's probably a preposition because prepositions show the relationship between two nouns. Okay? And if to is used as a preposition, we must use the gerund. We must use the gerund if to is used as a preposition. Okay, that's it for this lesson. That's unit 58. Next week, we're going to do unit 59. If you have any questions, any comments, anything you want to ask me, all right, I know a lot of you have said that you really don't like the online learning because you don't learn as much, but it's new for all of us also, right? And that's just how it's going to be for maybe the rest of this term. So we need to do our homework. There's some names on Google Classroom. I think it's the same students, and they just use 2 Google accounts. If you're one of those students, make sure you tell us so then we can remove any extra names. I've had a student that had 3 names. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Any questions, please ask me. All right, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.